Days of Our Lives, DOOL, appears to be setting the stage for a major turning point in Joy Wesley's journey. After facing repeated heartbreak and disappointment, Joy may come to the painful realization that there's nothing left for her in Salem. If that's the case, could she decide to leave town for good? Joy has been struggling with a growing sense of isolation, clinging to the one person she thought she could trust, Alex Kyriakis. For a while, he's been a source of support and companionship, especially after her friendship with Chanel Dupree DeMera crumbled. When Chanel discovered Joy's secret about her past with Johnny DeMera, it shattered their bond, leaving Joy with few allies. Without Chanel in her corner, Alex became her anchor in Salem, giving her hope that she might finally find love and belonging. However, Joy's world could soon come crashing down once again. She and Alex have only just started to explore a romantic connection, but their budding relationship may be short-lived. The unexpected twist came when Stephanie Johnson finally admitted her true feelings for Alex. Although Alex has yet to make a final decision, it's becoming increasingly clear that he still harbors deep emotions for Stephanie, emotions that he may never have truly let go of. There's even a possibility that Joy will witness a passionate moment between Alex and Stephanie firsthand. If she catches them together, it will be a devastating blow, confirming her worst fears. Even if Alex tries to explain, his heart clearly belongs to Stephanie, and Joy will have no choice but to accept that painful truth. Joy may feel like a fool for believing she mattered to Alex. She might come to see herself as nothing more than a stand-in, a temporary distraction while Alex sorted out his lingering feelings for Stephanie. No amount of reassurance from Alex will change the fact that Stephanie is the one who has always held his heart. There has always been an undeniable pull between Alex and Stephanie, and now Joy must face the reality that she was never truly in the running. With her heart broken and her trust shattered once again, Joy could reach a breaking point. If Alex ultimately chooses Stephanie, it might be more than Joy can handle. The thought of staying in Salem, surrounded by reminders of yet another painful loss, could push her toward a difficult decision. Could she pack her bags and leave town, seeking a fresh start elsewhere? Even beyond her romantic troubles, Joy's presence in Salem has often felt like an afterthought. Her character has never been given the full development she deserves, which raises questions about her long-term future on the show. It's possible that DOOL only introduced Joy to serve a specific purpose within existing storylines, rather than building her up as a lasting fixture in Salem. If that's the case, her departure would make sense. Another clue that suggests Joy's exit may be imminent is the lack of long-term spoilers involving her. Without a significant storyline in the works, it's entirely plausible that the showrunners are preparing to write her out. If Joy does leave, will she return to New York, where she had a life before Salem? Or will she strike out in a completely new direction, determined to rebuild her life away from the painful memories? Interestingly, Joy is still under contract with Body and Soul, but there's a chance she could find a legal loophole to get out of it. Given the dangers she's faced, such as the risk of being stalked on set, she might have a strong case for terminating her agreement. Kate Roberts Brady and Abe Carver could also step in to negotiate her release, especially if it helps pave the way for Chanel's return to the show. If Joy does decide to leave Salem, it could be a bittersweet farewell. While her time in town may have been filled with heartache, it's also been a journey of self-discovery. The question remains, is this truly the end for Joy, or could she make a surprise comeback in the future? Days of Our Lives spoilers suggest that Joy's time in Salem may be winding down, but anything is possible in the world of soaps. Whether she stays or goes, fans will be eagerly watching to see how her story unfolds. Keep following us for more updates, spoilers, and predictions on all things DOOL. In a shocking turn of events on Friday's episode, the real Rafe finally breaks free from his captivity. Held hostage in the secret room of the DeMera mansion for weeks, he seizes an opportunity and manages to overpower EJ, knocking him unconscious. Gasping for breath, adrenaline coursing through his veins, he stumbles toward the exit, knowing he has no time to waste. Meanwhile, in the grand living room of the mansion, EJ's assistant, Rita, steps inside. She glances around, realizing the room is eerily empty. A woman of precision and order, she notices the absence of the usual DeMera presence. Her eyes drift to the grand portrait of Stefano, the formidable patriarch of the family. With a wry shake of her head, she mutters under her breath, "This would never have happened if you were still here. Someone would always be around to greet guests." But before she can ponder further, the room shifts in an unsettling way. From behind one of the ornate walls, a hidden door creaks open, and out steps Rafe. Rita gasps, instinctively taking a step back. Her sharp eyes scan him up and down, immediately registering that something is terribly wrong. What in the world? She stammers, regaining her composure. Why is the former sheriff stepping out of the wall like some ghost from a bad horror movie? Rafe, still reeling from his escape, wastes no time. No time to explain everything, but listen carefully. I was kidnapped by EJ. He locked me in that room for weeks while a fake took my place. There's an imposter out there, Arnold, pretending to be me. I have to stop him before he marries my fiancée today. He extends his hand toward her urgently. Give me your phone, I need to call for help. Rita's brows knit together as she listens. She hesitates, reaching into her purse as if to comply, but then, her fingers tighten around something else. A moment later, she swiftly pulls out a stun gun and, before Rafe can react, she fires. Electricity crackles through the air. Rafe lets out a strangled cry, his body jerking violently before he collapses onto the carpeted floor, unconscious. Just then, the secret door swings open again, and EJ emerges, rubbing the side of his head where Rafe had struck him. He spots Rita standing over Rafe's motionless body, the stun gun still clenched in her grip. Well, this is an unexpected surprise, EJ remarks, his voice laced with curiosity. What exactly happened here? Rita crosses her arms, tilting her head toward him. I came to bring you the information about Jada from the police station, just like you asked. Imagine my surprise when I found Mr. Hernandez waltzing out of the walls, claiming he's been locked up down there and demanding I hand over my phone to the police. She arches an eyebrow. So, naturally, I stopped him before he could ruin your latest scheme. EJ's lips curl into a slow, approving smile. Brilliant work. Rita smirks. I assume this will reflect positively in my next yearly bonus, EJ chuckles. You have my word. Satisfied, Rita gestures toward Rafe's unconscious form. So what's next, boss? What exactly is your endgame here? EJ exhales, straightening his jacket. I'll explain everything soon, but for now, we need to put Rafe back where he belongs. Time is running out, and I have a wedding to prevent. Without hesitation, Rita crouches down to help EJ bind Rafe's wrists. As she does, she chuckles, shaking her head. You've never been any good at tying knots, have you? No wonder he got loose in the first place. EJ scowls but says nothing, recognizing the truth in her words. Rita tightens the knots expertly, securing Rafe's bindings with the precision of someone who has done this before. There, that should hold him. She dusts off her hands, standing up and facing EJ. You know, this whole Arnold situation reminds me of the last time he was running around pretending to be Rafe. That didn't exactly end well, did it? EJ's expression darkens. He hadn't originally planned for Arnold to return, but when the opportunity arose, he saw a way to turn the situation to his advantage. No, it didn't, but this time, I'm in control. Rita studies him, nodding slowly. She reaches into her purse again and pulls out a thick envelope, handing it to him. Here's everything you wanted on Jada. EJ takes the envelope, his fingers tightening around it. Good, now, I need you to keep an eye on Rafe. Make sure he stays put while I deal with some unfinished business. Rita smirks. You know you can count on me. I'm always loyal to the family. As EJ strides out of the room, Rita glances once more at Stefano's portrait. Looks like your legacy is alive and well, she muses. Then, with a final glance at the restrained Rafe, she turns on her heel and follows after EJ, ready to ensure his plan unfolds without a hitch.